YouTube. It seems like forever since I've actually done a vlog. Today I'm going to talk about ways we save money. And we've had to do some significant belt tightening, especially having 2 children and having a fairly limited income. My husband works full-time and makes fairly decent money for our area, and I have a very, very small part-time job. I work about, I'm going to say about 8 hours a week, and that's being generous. But for what I do, I make very decent money. Before we had children, my husband and I both worked full-time, and I worked until I was 34 weeks pregnant with Ian, and then I quit my job. And we knew that it was just meant to be that I quit, because when I quit my job, Derek got a raise. His income went up to what he and I were making put together. So it was a very significant raise. So it was a huge blessing to be able to do that and not have to worry. But when Ian was about 6 months old, I was ready to go back to work, because I've worked since I was 16, so I kind of really don't know how not to work. I actually enjoy working, being outside the home, but I didn't want to work a traditional job, I guess. So when he was 6 months old, a very good family friend offered me a job cleaning a doctor's office. And so we were very, very blessed to get that job, because it helped us be able to buy our first home, and we wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have that part-time job. So it's just been a tremendous blessing. But especially having 2 children, we've had to do some belt tightening over the past couple years. And so these are some, and I have a list. These are some things that we have done to help us cut costs. But probably one of the biggest things that we have started doing within the past year is that we switched to cloth diapers. And it was mainly for financial reasons that we did it. And now that I have done it for almost 8 months now, it is for so much more than just financial. But we did it because we kind of needed to. We were starting to eat into our grocery money, having 2 kids in disposable diapers in 2 different sizes. So cloth diapers has been a huge savings for us. We started conserving energy. We switched to the CFL light bulbs, and also at night we turn our air conditioner or our furnace, whichever time of the year it is, we turn it way down, and just either sleep with a fan on or put some extra covers on the bed. And we also turn the temperature down or up if we know we're going to be gone for more than just a few hours. So that has really helped shave some costs off of our electric bill. And along with that, when it's warm outside, I line dry my diapers. I'm hopefully going to be getting a new clothesline, like a bigger clothesline, for next spring and summer. And most of the fall here in East Tennessee, it's pretty mild into the fall, even like in October and some in November. I would be able to line dry my diapers. So about more than half the year, I would say, I can use a clothesline and dry my diapers really well, or dry my clothes. Sorry. And that really helps save some money, because you're not running the dryer all the time. I am a fanatical coupon clipper, but just recently have I really started to utilize all the advantages of clipping coupons. So I make a list, and because I shop at Target, I usually get on, and my favorite, this is a great website, and I will put a link below. I will put the website below. It's called crazycouponlady.com. I stumbled across this a a few months ago, and this website has been a wealth of information about coupons. They have coupons for pretty much any retailer that you can think of. They've got coupons for, and they have a list compiled of all the printable coupons that are available, and it is just awesome. And so you just click on the coupon that you want, it takes you to it, you print it off, and you take it. Well, Target has great store coupons, and then they also allow you to stack coupons, which means that you can have a store coupon and a manufacturer coupon. And so what I try to do is I try to find the item on sale, on clearance even, is even better, on sale, use a store coupon and a manufacturer coupon. It's like a triple whammy, all right there, and sometimes get the item for free. So you can't beat free. And that being said, I very rarely buy anything full price, and I always, if I can, I try to buy store brand. There are some things, and my husband is worse about this than I am, that he will not eat or drink store brand or use store brand items. And I do have to say, there are some things to me that are just not as good as the name brand. But for most everything, I try to buy store brand as much as possible, and it really does help save money. We only have a little bit of debt. Both of our vehicles are paid off. The only significant debt we have is our mortgage. We also have a TV that we have financed, but right now it's no interest, and we'll have it paid off before the interest kicks in. So we do not have any student loans. We got our student loans paid off while we were still in college. We also have no credit cards. That is one thing that Derek and I both agreed on before we got married, was that we would never have a credit card. We do have debit cards, and so if I need to make a purchase online, that is how I do that. But we do not have a credit card. And a lot of people are amazed that we don't, and we just figure if you don't have the cash for it, then you don't need it. The only thing we've made an exception about that is our house, of course, and our TV. But Derek had no credit before we bought our house, and so to build credit, he wanted to make a small purchase, which our TV wasn't necessarily a small purchase to us. It was a big purchase. We waited 5 years before we bought a TV. But it's in my husband's name only, and it was simply to build him credit, so he would have credit on his own. But yeah, so that is the only debt that we have, our house and our TV. And our TV will be paid off not this January, but next January. And we could pay it off right now if we wanted to, but the longer we let it go, it's just going to build up Derek's credit better. So we buy in bulk as much as possible. And we also have a Sam's Club membership, and I use it quite often to buy a lot of our things in bulk. And also we buy our meat when I find meat on sale. I buy it. And we were very, very blessed that my husband's grandfather raises cows to sell for beef. And one year for Christmas, he gave us a cow for Christmas. All we had to do was pay the kill bill, which is just what it costs for the butcher to cut it up into, you know, all the cuts of meat that we wanted. And we've had that cow for 3 years now, because we have somebody gave us a deep freezer, and we filled it up with beef, and we're still eating on the beef, and it has lasted us all this time, and we're trying to get rid of it. I'm not much of a beef eater. My husband loves beef, and so I've been making quite a lot of things with beef lately. It cost us for a 300-pound cow, and that was after it was dressed and everything. For 300 pounds of beef, it was about 25 cents a pound that we paid for a whole cow. So if you know somebody that can do that, I say go for it. But if you have the storage space for a cow, or even a half a cow, if you can find somebody to split one with you, that is an excellent way to save money. And I have begged and begged and begged my husband to let me raise some chickens, because I love chicken, but he won't let me raise chickens. So I have to buy my chicken at the store. But I digress. Also, we do not have satellite or cable. We don't even have an antenna. What we do is we have Netflix, and for us it is more for the kids than it is for us, because right now the majority of the things that we watch on Netflix are kid stuff. And I'm not the kind of person that lets my kids watch TV all the time, but it is helpful when I'm trying to cook dinner, or get a few things caught up, or just need a minute to breathe. It is very helpful to be able to just turn something on at the drop of a hat and the kids will sit down and watch it. The majority of the shows that we watch are on local television. So if we got a digital converter box antenna thing, we could watch TV no problem. But we mainly watch most of our shows on Hulu, because we have a PlayStation 3 and we also have Hulu Plus. So we're able to watch most of our shows online. And so we pay, I think, about $10 a month for Netflix and $8 a month for Hulu Plus. So for less than $20 a month, we have all the TV that we could ever want to watch. When we had satellite, we were paying about $55 a month. So that was significant savings. Another way we save money, we share a cell phone plan with my brother. The plan is in his name, and I have a phone and Derek has a phone. I split the cell phone plan with my brother. I pay about $60 a month. So that's another way. I very rarely ever pay full price for anything. All of my kids' clothes, I can only think of one thing in probably the past year that I paid full price for, and that was Evan's Christmas outfit. And the only reason I paid full price for it is because they didn't have what size I thought he was going to be in this year at Christmas, or I would have bought his Christmas outfit last year when I was pregnant. But I do not buy their clothes unless they're on sale, on clearance. Consignment shop, we have a wonderful consignment shop in our area that I have bought the majority of the boys' clothes from. And I also buy, I love yard sales, and we have a nephew who is 15 months older than Ian, and we get a lot of his hand-me-down stuff. So that is a major blessing. Now, I also shop at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, places like that. eBay and half.com are my friends. I love eBay. And along the same lines, Craigslist. I have a Juvie Caboose sit and stand stroller that I bought on Craigslist for $50, and it was in very, very good shape.